Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm playing Entropia Universe. So, to start off this video, something horrible just happened. Yeah, I recorded this video before. I actually recorded this video just 30 minutes ago. Not 30 minutes ago, like 2 minutes ago. It was a 30-minute video, 35-minute video. It seemed to go amazingly well, and then I realized I recorded with the wrong mic, and it just sounded like shit, and I did not want to be putting out bad quality content, so I deleted the whole thing, and we are redoing it. So to start things off, what we're doing here is we're doing a 25 PED mining run. Before, it was a 59 PED mining run. Full disclosure, I made 44 PEDs off of that run. Not made, but I got 44 PEDs back, and I ended up losing a total of 14 PEDs. I was running around this area, so we're going to try a new area here. We're going to be just going south and seeing what we can do. As you guys probably guessed, if that's my return, that means that I did not get any globals or anything like that. Now, what I wanted to talk about during this video, and what I talked about during the last video, and sort of talked about already, is my channel. So first things first, what I really want to say is thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate the fact that we could hit 4,000 subscribers for Serial Overdrive. Like, that's a huge thing. When I started this channel, I honestly had no idea it would even become I had no idea it would become anything, but the fact that you guys have taken to it, that you're actually watching these videos, that you're sort of enjoying it, that really does mean something to me. And it's awesome. It's just awesome to have. It's awesome to be able to make these videos and just do this stuff and everything like that. And I really do appreciate every single one of you who either watches the videos, hits the like buttons, hit the subscribe button, whatever you guys are doing. Whatever, if you're watching this, I appreciate it. But the more that when you do that stuff, I really do appreciate it, because it's just awesome to see. I watch those numbers. That's one of the things I do love about YouTube, just watching that growth, watching the numbers, getting feedback, trying to improve and make a better product for the end consumer, which would be you guys. This is business speak here, but just make better videos, right? I love that fact that I can get that direct talking with people and really see what people think. And right or wrong, whether I take your advice or I don't, I do appreciate the fact that you're giving it. Any sort of constructive feedback is always appreciated. Sometimes maybe I react badly to it. That's on me, and that's completely my fault. It's just one of those things. I don't know if this is a flaw that just I have or that everybody has, but sometimes when I get constructive feedback, there's just that 1 minute or 2 minutes in my head where I'm no, I could not do anything wrong. And then it's well, Serial, you did miscalculate 2 plus 2 last video. It's yeah, I did. All right. So I definitely am I definitely have my faults. And once I get over that, I'm yes, a lot of these suggestions are really good suggestions, and I do appreciate that. Recently, I guess the most recent example is Bayrock. He told me that if I got that portable TT, I could actually save some time. I haven't done it yet. I should do it. But yeah, he's told me I could save some time. Yeah, it would be better for your videos. I'm oh yeah. At first I'm no. He's asking me to spend money to make videos. He should just, and then that's 1 second in my head, and then my brain kicks in, and it's hey, let's put that ego down and think about this. That would definitely save a minute of time, and it's not that big of an investment. You should definitely be doing it, Serial. And I thought about it, and it's yeah, that's some really good feedback. That's some really constructive feedback. That's gonna save a little bit of time. It's gonna make my videos a little bit better, and it's a fairly low cost suggestion. When you guys suggest that I move apartments because my apartment echoes, that's not a viable suggestion, right? I'm not Casey Neistat. I don't have the amount of money, time, or energy required to make such a big change to make the videos just a tiny bit better. And if I did have that energy, that time, I'd do it, but I just don't. And I don't have the budget for it, right? What am I supposed to do? Move out into the middle of nowhere and drive 3 hours to work so that you guys can get a video with just a little bit less echo? I appreciate the suggestion. I understand it comes from a good place, but that's just not something viable. I do listen to all your suggestions, though. And I really do appreciate it. And that's what I want to say. This channel isn't just about making Serial Overdrive a thing or making myself have subscribers, or my big thing is get that stupid 100,000 subscriber plaque so I can prove that I did a thing. But yeah, it's not just about that. It's about creating a community, and it's really cool to see that community form and just sort of help with its development, I guess. As much as I say it's on you guys, it's on me too, right? when I tell people like, hey, visit my Discord, like that's awesome, because then people actually do it, and now all of a sudden we've got this great community where new players can jump in, ask questions, and it's not just me answering them, right? It's a bunch of people giving opinions. If you ask like, what is the best melee weapon to use in Entropia Universe, I don't know the answer to that, but there's probably someone on Discord that does, and they're gonna help you out, and it's awesome to see that. And I really, those of you guys who are like mods, or those of you guys who are contributing on that, I appreciate that so much. And everybody who watches this video, everybody who has questions and goes there to ask them, they should appreciate that too. Also, the fact that like Bayrock jumps into a lot of the commentary on this, even on these videos, and will help people out. I think Julian McBain does the same thing. Like when people do that, that's just awesome, because they're not getting anything back from that, right? Like there's no potential, right? Like there's not much of a potential, and they're taking time to help people, and that's really cool. It's just cool to see that sort of thing developing within the community, and that's one of the reasons I created this channel. This channel was originally created way back in the day. A lot of people think it was created as an Entropia Universe channel, and they get upset when I do other games like The Outer Worlds, which I'm really enjoying, and Rust, which I love it so much. We'll get into that a little bit later, but yeah, it was actually created to help people. There's this thing called the Great Gift Achievement on Steam, and for those of you guys who don't know the story, I'm going to try and run through it real fast. Basically, you could get video games by completing achievements, and no one was out there telling people how to complete these achievements. I'd spend hours trying to figure it out, and YouTube was like a thing. It was 2012, so YouTube existed, but it wasn't huge. It was mainly just for like little skits, and every now and then you'd watch like Hutch or someone on Call of Duty, but that was mainly it. But I'm like, hey, no one's telling people about this. No one's telling people how to get these things. So I put these videos out, and all of a sudden I'm getting 2,000 people watching my videos every day. Those of you guys who are OG, thank you. If you have been watching since then, holy shit, that's awesome. And I don't know why you stayed around for Entropia Universe when you started off about getting free games, but thank you. But yeah, like I really love that. And then, you know, school and everything like got in the way, and I just sort of stopped doing it for a while, and then I came back, and it was a struggle. I thought that was going to be like the norm. I thought I could just come in, do these videos, get out, and life would be awesome. It turned out I was just very lucky starting off. I probably should have kept going with it, but I didn't. And, you know, I came back, and it was a bit of a build-up. It was a struggle. And this is one of the things that, like, this is one of the reasons I kept going where a lot of people don't, because I had that initial success, right? Like, if you look at some of these new channels, right, not to throw anyone under the bus, but I don't think, like, Julian McBain or, like, Scotty C93 is getting that many views like I got when I first started. And I started in a whole different time. It wasn't oh my god, I struggled with this word, and literally the last video I did that I had to delete, I struggled with this word. I'm like, well, at least this won't happen again, and I'm struggling again. You weren't getting money for posting YouTube videos. Jesus Christ, I don't know how I'm doing this. You weren't getting money for posting YouTube videos, right? So like when I did it, there wasn't as much competition. There weren't all these people thinking they could get into it and make it a job. It was just a few of us like gamers. And gaming wasn't like super cool back then either. It was just a few of us that were like coming on being geeks and like, hey, I'm gonna help some fellow geeks or fellow people do this or that, you know? It's like, all right, let's throw out a little tutorial on this or do something like that. It wasn't, YouTube was not the massive thing it is today. But yeah, it made it a little bit easier. I got more views, and I really like, that's what drives me, right? Like people wonder, like, is it the money? Is it it's the views? It's helping people. It's seeing that I help people through like people hitting the like button, through people hitting the subscribe button, through people viewing the video and not saying like go to hell, which sometimes people do say that, and you know, I guess that's probably not a valid opinion. It's not very nice of you to say, but you know, whatever. But yeah, that's like. That's just how it goes, right? And I think if you don't get that initial boost, if you don't get that like hit of adrenaline from just getting those views, it can be hard. It's a hard thing to start off. So those guys who like stick with it, like Julian McBain especially, like you guys should go check him out. Like I think he's at like 200 subscribers, but he's really been like pushing hard. And that's the type of thing that the Entropia Universe community needs. So like he's definitely one of those channels you guys should check out and appreciate, because I can't put out all the Entropia Universe content on my own. I need people doing it with me. And like Julian's been doing it for so long, and he's been doing a great job of it. Scotty does a great job too, Scotty_C93. And obviously you got people that everybody knows, like Lorespade, right? Lorespade's pretty big, pretty well known. If you don't know him, he does more like Fallout stuff now, but he does some Entropia Universe stuff. He's doing the Halloween Mayhem and all that. It's a whole different thing for me. He's like a big time hunter. He's not dropping these like 25 PED mining run. He's doing like 2,000 PEDs and probably taking a ton of losses doing it. So like, if you can support him, definitely do it. But I do appreciate those of you guys who support me and those of you guys who support the community. And those of you guys who are messaging me asking for help growing your YouTube channel. Despite what you might think, because I'm doing these shout outs and stuff like that, none of these channels are being grown by me. Ooh, we got some nice hits there, but I'm going to have to call them in. This is just, I can't get that close. I don't want to, wait, what is this? What am I doing here? There we go. That's the deed that I'm looking for. Let's summon the claim. 30 seconds. Can I do a dual summon? No, I can't. All right. So I'm going to summon one claim and then summon the other. But yeah, basically, if I do a shout out, for those of you guys who are wondering, I do have right now 4,100 subscribers. Thank you so much for that, guys. It's crazy how fast this channel is growing at this point. Like when I started, it took me probably like 5 years to get to 1,000 subscribers, which is a lot of time. It's a lot of time. It wasn't constant grinding. It was just putting out videos when I enjoyed doing it. I'm still doing that. But like now I'm a little bit more like business minded about it. I know the algorithm like hurts me. So I'm making this video way ahead of time. This video is going to come out like a couple weeks after I recorded it, which really helps with that. But this was before like you could do that for YouTube. And it was just like, you know, I put a video out 1 month, maybe wait another month and put another one out, or put 3 out in a week and then not put anything out for a while. Just like on and off type of stuff, right? But yeah, slowly grew. It took me 5 years, hit 1,000. Then it was like 2 years, I hit 2,000. Maybe 1 year and a half, I hit 2,000. Then it was like a year, I hit 3,000, and now 4,000. I think I hit it in like 6 months. So it's just crazy to see that growth, and it really excites me. And it makes me really just appreciate the people who are helping me do it and the people who've been there for so long. And it's hard to get that across in these videos. I know that, because it's like one of those things, like even if I had the face cam, right? There's just no way I can there's no way I can get across that type of appreciation in these videos. And I really do feel bad about that, but I appreciate it so much. Like when you guys like videos, when you guys actually comment, when you guys communicate, when you guys help each other out, help me out, like that's such an awesome thing to see. But yeah, as far as like people wondering, like, can I grow YouTube channels? Because I've had a few people, and this isn't anyone I've mentioned, but people ask for shout outs and stuff like that when they're starting a new channel. And like I'd love to grow channels. Like that's why I mention a lot of these guys, because I really do like their stuff and I really want to help them grow. But just even with 4,000 subscribers, that's not a huge number. And of those subscribers, only a handful, maybe like only 1,000 are subscribed for Entropia Universe, maybe 1,500. I have access to the analytics, so I sort of know where that's at. Entropia Universe is not as big of a subset of my channel as people think. But yeah, like only so many of those guys are for Entropia Universe, guys and girls. I do recognize there's a small percentage of females watching these videos. Thank you for that. But yeah, only so many people are interested or actually watching the Entropia Universe content. Some of those people are there just for me, so they might not go to other channels. And then of those people, of everybody who's watching my video, like everybody who's subscribed for Entropia Universe or subscribed, you've got 300 who will tune into videos, right? After that, you've got another, 16, maybe 20, maybe 30 if a video is really good that'll hit that like button, which I think that's a pretty good number. That's a lot of people who would want to interact with the content, right? And maybe of those 30, there's going to be 15 people, maybe 10 people who will comment, okay? A lot of the comments are just me talking back and forth. I do my best to reply to every comment. Like if you go to my top videos where there's like thousands of comments, I comment to every single one of those. Like if I see it, I will comment to it. So like I've typed out thousands of comments a year this year. But yeah, like of those people then who comment, how many of them can I actually get to go to someone else's channel? It's not that big, and because my channel isn't that big, I can't send 1,000 people your way and all of a sudden now you can make money off of videos. Now you can do all this stuff. Now you can get on search and everything like that like people really want to do and they really want help with. So I try my best to help people. I try, if I see a channel, I'll try and get you guys to like 100 subscribers. That's probably the best I can do if I really, really try and push it and like over months mention you and just keep shouting you out, maybe do a video with you and stuff like that. But that's probably as far as my reach grows. But I would love to be that type of person that could grow channels and really help grow a community. I'm just not there yet, and that's one of the things that I'm really hoping to do in the future. I don't know why I got into that. Sorry about that. That's a little bit of a divergence there. But yeah, one of the reasons too, and I want to cover this because this run's almost over and the video's almost over. One of the reasons that I do other videos, that this channel isn't just Entropia Universe, is because I don't think just an Entropia Universe channel is a smart thing, right? Like, I don't want to base this channel on one game. This is about the Serial Overdrive experience. This is about following me, not about following me, but this is just about like a gaming community and about like creating these little communities and sharing games I'm interested in, because there's a chance, right? Like, there's a chance that if you're interested in Entropia Universe, you're also going to be interested in The Outer Worlds. It's a dystopian sci-fi RPG, very similar in a way to Entropia Universe, just no real cash economy, but it's got a great story. So in my mind, I'm like, maybe I can share this with some people and they're going to go ahead and play it. Or like Star Citizen's another one. And that's some of the experiences that I've gotten, right? Like, I was watching a podcast with FPS Rush on it. He mentioned Rust. I saw that he mentioned Rust, and then I downloaded that game and started playing it, and I really liked it. Like, he described the game. He described it so well. He does an amazing job of describing things. Obviously, he was like a huge YouTuber. But he described it so well that I got interested in it. I started playing it, and then I really liked it. I'm like, this is such a sweet game, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And that's what I did with some of those videos where I'm doing a story and all of that. And then, I wanted to make helpful videos because I wanted to give back to the community, because I'd like learned so much just from reading and watching videos. I'm like, I could probably help with this too. So that's why I made those videos. Like, that's why I do a lot of these things I do. So when you say like you don't like it because it's not Entropia, like that's not my goal. It's to introduce people to new things. And if you look at it, there's a lot of people I've introduced to Entropia and like just introduced to the game, the concept of a real cash economy, just through my other videos, bringing them in, and then they see this game and they're like, what is this about? And then they click it and find out, and maybe it's something they're interested in. Maybe I can introduce them to a new game like other people like have introduced me to games. And that's one of the things I really try and do. So like, if you guys see me doing other videos, it doesn't mean that I'm leaving Entropia Universe. It just means maybe I'm interested in something else and I want to share it. And I think most of you guys get that. Most of you guys just ignore it. There's a few of you guys that hit the dislike button, but whatever, I appreciate it because it means you're invested in my content enough to care what I post. So I do appreciate that even. Yeah. So that's it, right? That's my channel. We're just gonna, as far as channel direction goes, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. For those of you guys wondering what 2020, Jesus Christ, what this channel has going into its second decade of life. So for those of you guys wondering about that, we're going to keep doing some Entropia Universe content. I'm going to keep doing runs like this. I'm going to try and improve. I'm going to try and get that TT that I can bring out with me. I'm just going to try and make things better. And I'm going to do a 2020 series of videos like I do every year. Beginner's guides. I'm going to do some mining, hunting, everything like that. Just guides on everything, getting you guys into it. So those of you guys who are new, there are going to be some updated guides coming out. We're going to be talking about these, going through the last year, and just trying to make good content and trying to make my content better than it's ever been before, because that's what I try. If you guys haven't noticed, my audio should have been slowly improving this year. I've made the switch. Now I'm actually rendering every video that I do to improve the audio. I'm recording the audio separately on Audacity. I'm putting a little bit of extra time in there, and I'm hoping the result's noticeable. I'm hoping that you guys can see it, and even if you can't, I'm just going to keep trying to improve. And as far as other video games go, I'm still going to keep doing those video games. I'm going to be just trying to hit Rust with some really good guides and really helping people out. I'm going to hit those guys with Entropia Universe for sure. And I'm going to try and branch out. I'm going to try and keep doing the Outer Worlds probably for the next month or so. And then as new games come out, like Cyberpunk especially, I want to really dive into those games and just sort of give some good guides, give some good, helpful content that people can use. Anyways, for those of you guys wondering, we made 2 PEDs, 2.41 PEDs on this 25 PED run, so that's not too bad. We got a little bit of markup there too. So overall, this was a better run than the last run where I talked for 30 minutes. It's a shorter video, but hopefully just as informative. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, anything like that, please leave them down below. And as always, I really do appreciate those of you guys who have tuned into this video, who've watched this video, those of you guys who are on Discord, talking to each other, helping each other out. That's so amazing for me to see. If you're following me on Twitter, sorry, my content's probably bullshit on there. If you're following me on Twitch, again, sorry, I haven't been streaming much. I try to do it every now and then, and I love the interaction I get when I do it. So like, do know I do appreciate that. It's just I don't have the time to be doing that all the time. And if you're donating on Patreon, you are amazing. There's 2 of you guys doing it, and you two are legends. One of them's Scotty_C93, I believe. So shout out to him. I've already done that, but like, really do like his content. He donated. That's what got me to notice him at first. But then I started watching his content. I really liked it. And I'm just like, no, like, it doesn't matter if he's donating or not. Like, he's doing good stuff for Entropia Universe, so I want to support him. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, peace.